Hey guys, Tallara here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're at camp because I want a chance to check in with our companions, plus as we head up north to find this relic for Ketheric Thorm, there's a few companions in particular that I want to join our party for story reasons. So, first up, I actually see that Gale wants to talk to us, except this is apparently Gale's mirror image.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
What? On behalf of Gale? You're not Gale?
You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher.
Huh.
Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent.
Okay, well, very well. Show me the way.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Okay, so I guess we need to rest here, and then we go meet him. That was weird. Showed me sleeping for like 1 second and now I'm in the woods, but anywho. There's Gale. What's going on? Is he gonna hit on me?
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break.
The sky is beautiful.
The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers.
No, Gale, stop hitting on me.
That most beautiful of fantasies.
Why is my group so thirsty? Gladys can't go like 2 days without getting hit on by someone in this party. You seem especially philosophical this evening. Are you all right?
I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
Is this truly what you want, to die for the promise of Mistress Forgiveness?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistress Forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
I mean, nothing is inevitable. Not when we face it together. You don't have to die.
Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stay with you. Let's watch these beautiful stars together. Maybe he wasn't hitting on me after all. Turns out it was just friendship that he wanted. I mean, gosh, how can I say no when there's auroras in the sky? So beautiful. Alright, now we're getting a snooze. Everyone feeling well rested? Looks like Gale wants to chat.
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company.
Go on.
I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend.
Aw. Anytime, Gale.
Careful. I may just take you up on that.
Is Mystra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me.
Lucky you, hey?
She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
Alright. Well, you can think about that. In the meantime, I need to tell Lae'zel about that story we found in Balthazar's study.
Quickly.
Let's ask her about this disc we found at Moonrise Towers.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Quite similar to the boy's slate from the creche.
Yeah.
The tissue are enciphered, but I see the pattern. It's another story about Orpheus.
Well, read it to me. I mean, I think I already read it, but wouldn't mind if you read it to me again.
I'll translate then. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Could Orpheus really be alive, do you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki.
Who is the great red dragon Ephelemon of the story?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Alright, well, that's all the questions I had. But the more we hear, the more I'm thinking this was not a real story, and Prince Orpheus is indeed still alive. Okay, I'm gonna ask Will to leave the party.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen.
Yep, you're probably right.
My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands.
Don't worry,
And
we'll
lest
find
we
him.
forget, we've a devil to rescue.
Oh yeah,
2 missions.
I did forget about that
one
actually.
destination.
Okay, any idea where you'll find Duke Ravengard now that we've reached Moonrise?
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Hopefully once we get to Thorm we'll get answers, but anyway, I'd like you to wait in the camp for now.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
I am sure. Remain here, I'll come for you if I need to.
And just when things were warming up.
I want Shadowheart to join us.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much longer. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thorm to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
Oh right, I forgot we found a night orchid. Remember when you told me that night orchids were your favorite flower?
Rings a bell? Why?
Just so happens I have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous.
Oh, Jesus.
Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's just a token. I don't expect anything in return.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
I wish her helm wasn't showing right now so we could actually see her face, but anyway. What do you make of Ketheric Thorm now that we've seen him in the flesh?
He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone.
It does seem like he's ditched her for the absolute.
To see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager.
Anyway, join me.
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Hey, I got an achievement for gifting Shadowheart a night orchid. That's cute. Okay, and then unfortunately, I'm also gonna ask our big teddy bear Halson to leave the party too.
Oakfather preserve you.
And you. I need you to remain at camp for now.
Wherever you need me.
I'll find you when I need you.
I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
I like that he doesn't low-key shade me when I ask him to leave the party. Everyone else is like, you'll regret this. But he's just like, okay, I'll be here. And that's why he's husband material. Anyway, we haven't had a Astarion in the party forever, but now is your shot, buddy.
Need something?
You know, I never asked. Are you Cazador's only spawn, or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
Glad I could cheer you up after talking about your family. Alright, we are good to go. Let's go find that relic for Ketheric Thorm, shall we? So on our way up to find the relic,
this was a Mason's Guild.
we found this Mason's Guild,
Maybe
which is
a
kind of
nice
cool.
big hammer for Karlak.
Maybe. Let's take a look around. Oh, that's a skeleton outside. Why do so many people use that as decor? Does that mean everyone in here is dead? Probably.
That's curious.
That's curious. These odd-looking bones?
Crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
Oh. What in the world did the Grand Mason do? Clearly, y'all aren't very happy with him. Some fancy machinery here. Ooh, there's some infernal iron. We should take that for Karlach. In case she ever needs more upgrades. There's some good stuff over here. Scroll of Burning Hands. As well as a trap disarm toolkit. Oh, and there's thieves' tools right here too. Looks like they did all kinds of work, like stonework, but they also did statues. I don't know what kind of statue they were building here. Probably Shar by the looks of it. Ooh, what does control wheel do? Whoa! This brought us underground. That's where they keep all the storage.
That might be worth a look.
Secret passage, let's go! Note from the Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. Who said I'm a thief? There's definitely gonna be traps here, isn't there? Definitely. Hopefully we are perceptive enough to pick up on them.
That's curious.
Yep. That's trapped. Oh god, we need to roll a 18? Beauty. I shouldn't have worried. Here's a 26. Okay. Got past the first trap. Whoa. What is this? That's the symbol of the Masons Guild, but this looks way fancier than something you'd find at a Masons Guild. Oh shit. There's also ghosts here. Okay.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Wonder if all of these shadows are the dead Masons. Alright, we haven't used Asterion in battle in a hot minute. Nice, and he comes back and immediately gets his first kill. Good job, bud. Let's fix his hotbars a little bit. Right, he has Vampire Bite as well. Right, Shadowheart, you're up next. Hit him with a Guiding Bolt. Nice.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Let's try out this new axe that Karlach got.
What now? You have to fight it. But a fool's a fool.
Fool's a fool. Look, I don't make the rules. That was not ideal. The critical hit that did 35 damage there on poor Karlach. But what is ideal is Asterion also hit a crit and took out that Wraith in one hit. Proving your worth on your first game back after being benched. I can't target undead. I was wondering if we could use Vampire Bite on undead, but it makes sense that we can't, honestly. Where are we gonna suck blood from? A shadow? Done? Done? Nope. There's one more left? One more left, yeah. Nice. Alright. Nope, that's still not it. Where is our last shadow? I genuinely don't know where it is, so I guess we'll just wait for it to come to us. Meantime, we'll heal up Karlak. Oh, he's up there. Are you gonna come down, or...? I can't even really see him, is the thing. Alright, hang on now. Let's go figure out where this guy is. Misty Step. Right up there. Now, Shadow, where are you? You're here somewhere.
In position.
I genuinely don't see you. But maybe if we come up here,
Can't even catch my
it'll
breath.
bait you to come out.
I'll take the pain away.
Did spill some blood. Step quick.
Oh, now he's down there. Okay, finally, he's shown himself.
Can't stay idle.
Nice. All it took was one rank melodious pestule, and he fell.
Something over there.
Button. Ooh. A secret room, don't mind if I do. What do we have here? Heavy chest. Lots of scrolls inside. Another heavy chest. Lots of potions inside. Masons were keeping all the good stuff down here. In their fancy room. Here's a moonrise diagram. A carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise Towers. A circle of red ink draws your attention as though something has been stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Worth a look indeed. We'll keep that in mind when we go back there. Let's see what else was here. There's a few documents on the table. Mason's letter. Halfred, you're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me, I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone, and possess innumerable tools and supplies besides. Gather your allies at last light, and let us devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketheric plans for war. He expects to face halberds and staves in light of day. We will end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope that you'll try. Your brother, Morfred. Interesting. So I guess the Masons also took up the fight against Ketheric. How quickly things change. The Thorms are Selûnite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Ketheric only converted for Melodia, and with her death, and then his daughter's, his faith died too. But to turn to Shar, it beggars belief. Ketheric's justiciars are growing greater in number, and more determined to rout out any traces of Selûne and Wraithwyn. Why did they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in the town. A few, the trusting few, come to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others, converts, all. Whether they truly believe I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick of standing idle while justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil, or maybe worse. But he offered me something I couldn't refuse. Help. The time is now. Ketheric's justiciars to their stronghold in the temple below. They will be wiped out, all of them. I didn't ask how, I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have it Ketheric now, they'll make short work of him. Okay, this was a lot of lore in 2 pages. So the Thorms were Selûnite, and this whole town was a Selûne town. But then Ketheric got married and had a daughter, and both his wife and his daughter died, and that caused him to turn to Shar. The Masons continued to worship Selûne and made a little resistance down here. And then using their knowledge of the tower with which they helped build, They were able to help the Harpers and the Druids infiltrate. Cool. I love me some lore. Okay, this was totally worth investigating. I saw we got a quest from that too. Let's just take a look. Oh, we completed it. Investigate the Selûnite resistance. We reached the Masons Guild and found the writings of Morfrid, leader of the Selûnite resistance. He was determined to fight on against the Sharans whoever he could, even if it cost him his life. Cool. Well, guys, we love some lore. And now we just need to, I guess, retrace our steps and get back out of here, and then we can get back on the path of finding that relic for Ketheric. Alright, back outside, so we need to continue to head north. You can see the Last Light Inn right over there, protected by the bubble. We're headed back to the graveyard, which is where we found that kid earlier, on our way back from the House of Healing. If we go ever north, there's something we're looking for here. These are big mausoleums. I don't know if I want to open these sarcophaguses. An ice bite robe? Never mind, I'm happy I opened it. If the guys are being buried in relics, then I'm going to end up opening all of these. It's a big hole with corruption coming out of it. What's in here? Oh, this is the House of Healing.
They must have a stronghold nearby, or a temple.
Oh, that must be what we're looking for. A Dark Justiciar stronghold or temple? That might be it, right there.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead.
Oh, hi, Raphael.
She went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping.
Fancy meeting you here.
A grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
A warning, no less. Don't tell me you're worried about me.
Merely protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
What dangers are those?
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
How kind of you. How do you even know there's danger ahead?
My dear friend, I think you'll find I play my part in many a plot indeed. Cannot the same be said for you these days, true soul?
Okay, fine. Paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long-tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Well, that's cryptic. Can you paint me a clearer picture than that, please?
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion.
Oh, a devil.
Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
Why are you getting so riled up about this? You're still only telling me half of what you really know. I can tell. Ooh. 20.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemur? Pit fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer.
So it's an Orthon? Are you afraid of this creature, Raphael?
Listen here, Pipsqueak.
Ooh.
Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have to blink.
He's taking this very personally.
Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede.
Interesting.
Wait. Before you go, I have a proposal of my own.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. My old... Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
It's something of great importance to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I can give you all the gory details, and I will, once the beast that lurks below is vanquished and sent back to the hells.
What are you talking about, Asterion? What scars?
You haven't told them, and you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
Oh, wow. That was a spell that made him naked?
God damn it.
Oh.
Don't
Those are some scars.
Just destroy the beast, and I'll happily reveal your secrets instead of your skin.
Yes, fine. We'll kill this damn creature of yours.
Then we have an understanding. I look forward to our next meeting. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite.
Well, now you know.
Gosh. The carving must have been excruciating.
Cazador worked on it from dusk until dawn, all with an ancient blade he called his needle. Cutting and tearing, starting over if I screamed or winced too much. It was a rough night. But what's done is done. So how about we stop discussing it and just kill this beast? Although I should probably get dressed first.
That would be ideal, yeah. Unless you want to go buns out in a mausoleum. Alright, well, Raphael is clearly extremely powerful and extremely all-knowing. He always knows what we're up to. And I guess this is, in fact, some sort of monument to Shar. You see all these moon symbols next to these graves. I guess these are Dark Justiciars, probably.
Graves. Someone had to bury their dead in a hurry.
Yeah. Alright, so we found a waypoint here, which is perfect. On our next episode, we are going to head into that grand mausoleum where many secrets await. Something that Ketheric Thorm wants, some sort of devil that Raphael wants killed. We'll have a lot of quests in there. Perhaps we'll even stumble upon this Balthazar, who seems to be quite the twisted individual. Anywho, you'll have to tune in next time to figure out what our next steps of our journey are. So thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here again real soon.